One of the kids from France, they wanted to know, who did you look up to when you were growing up?
Once I became interested in the law, of course, I looked up to people like Clarence Darrow and lawyers like that. Prior to that, I would say my number one person in history is Winston Churchill. I used to belong to the International Churchill Society and read his books, and I love what he did, during the war and trying to save the world for democracy and fighting against fascism. And of course, today, what's happening all over again? We have President Zelenskyy, who's almost like Churchill, keeping his country afloat and giving us all motivation to help the Ukraine through what they're going through. And when you get to France, since the students from France, I always love the French philosophers, the Voltaires and what have you, because the French have such a long history of philosophy. And of course, I love Camus, I love Sartre, I'm an existentialist, so of course I love the French philosophers. And the French have always been great in having public philosophers who write for magazines and newspapers, much more than we have here. And it's a more intellectual society in some respects. So I think there's a lot to be learned from the French.